I thought to begin with, we got off to a pretty good start. I thought a lot of that was credited to the big fella. Eric, his effort level on both ends of the floor was terrific, and he really set the tone for us. And when we weren't playing particularly well early, I thought he did a great job of keeping us in the game, and his energy level was terrific. We need him to keep doing that, but I think that's what he's capable. We need him to do it more.
Eric up there in Jacksonville, Slauson and company gave you guys a hard time, and he came out pretty strong tonight, and then you seemed to kind of take over. Did you take any of that sort of personally, or did you just eat something amazing for dinner, or what was the deal there?
Me and Coach had to talk about it the first game, the first loss we had. I went up there, and it was very personal, so I didn't want to be outshowed today.
Joe, you dance a little?
What's that?
I heard we could hear the music. Did you dance at all?
No, I was in the locker room. They were from the leagues. They put that on. Plus, the taste of music is not very good. It's because Jim Harrell's got it on it, so it's awful. It's awful.
It's probably Marquette. It's even worse.
No, he was right the first time.
Hey, Brett, the offense looked really, really good tonight. What, other than the fact that you guys had 13 assists or 19 assists, I mean, what was really going on there with the offense? I mean, it just really looked good.
I think the main thing is we were aggressive. That's something we weren't really at. We played at Jacksonville. We settled a lot for jump shots, and that's tonight we did a good job getting the paint and everybody making plays for others or finishing around the rim, and that was one of the main keys. And also, we got stops, which was able to allow us to run and get some dunks and get some momentum going. Those two things were huge for us.
Hey, walk me through that dunk, man. The alley-oop to Thompson. You're right in front of the visitors' bench. That was pretty brazen, my friend.
Well, when Bernard throws it ahead of me, he is always expecting it back because that's Bernard.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with that. I like it. So, and then Martin just ran at me, so I just threw it as high as I could so he can go have a chance for it. And he just rose up and finished it. So it was nice.
Brett, did it feel like a little bit like Georgetown? The positioning and the angle on it? It looked like it.
Not really. I was kind of under the rim in Georgetown. This one I was kind of on the sideline. Just kind of threw it to Bernard. I don't think it was similar at all, honestly. So.
Brett, you guys look like you're having a good time when the reserves were able to hit that 100. They needed 6 when you guys came out of the game. How much fun was that watching them be able to pull that off for you?
It was really fun. It was also a little comical. I think TJ had 2,002 minutes, which is a high, right? Nice. No, but it was fun. Marcus getting the last bucket for 100 points, and the whole gym kind of going crazy over that. They were chanting, when we got to 90, 10 more points in every single point along the way they were chanting. So it was nice to give them that.
Joe, how far has Eric come? Even since when he was able to come back and play this year, how far has he come?
I don't think he's played as well as he can, and that's not Malik. I think that from consistency and coming in, I think he's worked hard. I think he's got to give himself more chances to score. We've asked him to be more aggressive offensively, and I think today, to his credit, a lot of them are just effort points and running. And I think he does a lot of things that don't reflect in the stats for other people. I mean, a lot of times he runs the floor and he doesn't get a shot, but he gets other people's shots, and we just need his energy level to stay high.
Eric, you kind of kept your, you were celebrating, but you didn't seem like you got completely caught up in some of the excitement of it. You seemed like you were about your business a little bit too tonight, a little bit more than always. Was that part of it?
That was one of my focus for the day, to cut out the celebration as much and try to get the win.
Eric, when you hit a half like that, do you see more and more how much that you can affect the game on both sides of the floor, not just on defense, but on the offensive side too?
Not really. I'm just out there playing. I'm just trying to get the win. I really don't notice the impact that I have on the game until the coaches or one of the players just come up to me and tell me to keep playing and keep giving us energy. So I just try to keep that mindset.
To add to the debate, though, I thought that alley-oop to him was the best alley-oop dunk of the night for both of you. Do you expect it to come in? You trailed on that one, and did you see him like out of the corner of your eye?
I honestly think all of them were nice. That's just me, though. I like all of them that they finished. So, but I just know where Eric is on the floor. I know that every trip I'm a rebound. He's gonna run the floor hard. And he gives me an opportunity to throw the ball, and he rises up and gets it. Bernard rose up and got one. Nate too. Did a good job of getting the ball and finishing. So. They did their job.
Your thoughts? I mean, you pretty much got the rebound. You were in the corner on the floor the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, I just knew if I would have ran the floor, Brett would have got it to me, so I just kept running.
You guys have a knack for right off the tip, especially you, Brett. Y'all attacking in almost immediate dunks. Is that the thought process? I mean, you win the tip and just go.
Well, I think we're 100% off that because Eric's won 2 jump balls all year, so. So when he wins a jump ball, he gets a bucket. So I think that's a strategy that Eric's going to try to do is keep winning the jump ball so he can get a nice little bucket, nice little finish.
Get everybody going.
There you go.
Brett, you're on the shooting. Mask was on for the free throws. I think you've had it off in the past, and you're hitting your threes. Just you're comfortable with that thing, obviously, vision-wise now.
Yeah. The threes that weren't really a problem with my mask. The free throws were, and the coach kind of challenged me that you're going to run every day that you don't get free throws. So definitely worked on those a little bit, and I think it showed tonight that I was a little bit more focused. I went over some things and kind of fixed it a little bit for tonight.
Guys, a big game here in 48 hours or less. Actually, UNF playing pretty well.
Yeah.
Very, very tough game there.
Very big.
Yeah, your thoughts on that game Saturday night? Starting with you, Eric.
I really believe we just got to come out with a focused mindset because UNF, we only beat them by 2 points. And people we forget about that, so we just can't take anything for granted and get another one. Take it one win at a time.
Dangerous team, right, Brett?
Oh, extremely. They're very good in the post. They have a lot of guys that shoot the ball very well on the perimeter. The point guard creates for them. They do a lot of nice things. So we're going to come out prepared and focused, and it's the same type of energy we came out with today.
Are those prescription or for style?
That's styles.
Yeah, he's a stylish guy.
Coach, what can you do better? I know it's real easy to look at all the great stuff you did tonight, which is
We gave
good,
up too many
but-
baskets at the rim. We talked about that. I mean, I think sometimes when you're playing with the lead, we relax a little bit. We gave up too many baskets at the rim. To begin the game, we gave up too many baskets at the rim in transition as well as in the post. And then late, we gave up. Even when we were in zone, they drove the ball too much. So those are all things. I mean, you'd say not to foul, which I understand, but we don't want to have people finishing at the rim. The shot chart for them will be a lot of close baskets, and we need to eliminate those.
And against bigger teams, that might be a challenge.
Yeah, and that's something, and we were able to play out of, Chase didn't play but 4 minutes in the first half. We were able to play out of foul trouble, and Eric was obviously terrific in the first half. And Nate, no one has mentioned Nate. Nate gave us great minutes tonight. Was very good in the post and was a presence.
Career high tonight, 30. Is that career high ever? What's your high school?
No, high school, I'd be lucky to get 5 shots.
30 in third grade once.
Maybe. That's probably in Kansas,
We might have 30.
Joe was scouting you back then, probably.
Not really. But, yeah, tonight, and this is the most I've ever had. High school, obviously, I didn't shoot the ball too much, but it's a credit to everybody on the team. Like Coach said, I get my layups because Eric runs hard, and everybody's expecting me to throw the ball to Eric, which I would too, and I just finished some of them, and then DeJuan, Bernard, and Jamel did a good job of penetrating, kicking to me, be able to shoot some threes, so it was a credit to them.
Did it feel like your most complete game offensively, too? Because you were able to do everything. You were able to shoot that three, you were able to drive, you were able to distribute as well?
I would say yes, except for the first couple minutes of the game. I was awful. I missed a wide open layup, had my 3 turnovers too then. So besides the first couple minutes of the game, I started off really slow and said yes.
Joe, the Keys versus UNF.
We've got to find shooters. Beach and Dallas Moore and those guys stretching, and Wallace in the post. They're balanced because they can score both inside and outside. And I think that one thing they do very well is they sort of spread you out and they can drive and kick. And we got to do some work tonight and tomorrow to get ready.
I thought your defense came out really, really strong tonight. I mean, they were kind of beating you up on the boards, on the offensive boards at first, but I thought the defense really kind of took them out of what they wanted to
get
do.
some rebounds, and Jamel was in there, especially in the first half. And I thought the guys did a good job as we sort of settled into it. And sometimes you take it on that initial rush of the game with adrenaline, all that type of stuff, but it sort of settles in. I thought we did a better job as it settled down.
Coach, I know you said that your goal, is to get that home court throughout the conference tournament, to win the conference, obviously. Now that you guys control your own destiny, how good does it feel to know that if you guys win the rest of your games, you're going to get that?
No, I mean, we talked about that. Take one at a time, and let's make sure that we're protected, especially the home court. And we've done what we can only control what we can do. So that's what we talked about today. We'll talk about it tomorrow, and we'll talk about it the rest of the season. So that's all we can do. So we'll just put our heads down and worry about us getting better.
only 10 turnovers on their side to get 100 points. Is the offense, how close is it to where you guys want it to be to where it can get?
Oh, we can, I mean, to tell you the truth, we've talked about it. We haven't shot the ball particularly well. I mean, when you think about it, we've had good shots and guys that can make shots, and we haven't shot the ball from the three-point line, especially like I think we're capable of. And I mean, I think if Eric continues, obviously we've got some guys that score at the post, that if these guys continue that, I think our offense, we've talked about it for about a month, our offense is getting better, but I don't think we're a finished product offensively yet.
And Brett, yeah, I was going to say, Brett's able to hit like that from the outside consistently.
Stretch the defense. Yep, that helps.
What kind of a danger is he to opponents if he's able to shoot like that consistently?
I think that when you look at his field goal percentage and three-point field goal percentage this year has really risen. I think it's a credit to him working on it, and I think he's seeing what a weapon it can be for him, and I think that helps him and it helps us.
Thanks, guys.